Hey everyone, and welcome back. We've got some huge news breaking out of Washington, and trust me, you do not want to miss this one. After months of waiting, discussions, and heated debates, it's finally happening. Congress has officially passed a $6,000 stimulus check, and yes, it's real. These payments are set to start hitting bank accounts very soon, and if you're a Social Security recipient, low-income earner, or just struggling to keep up with inflation, this update could change everything for you. So grab a cup of coffee, sit tight, and let's dive deep into everything you need to know about this incredible development. Now, before we get into the fine print, let's address the big question. Why now? Why is the government suddenly passing such a generous relief package? Well, the simple answer is pressure. With inflation stubbornly high, rents through the roof, grocery prices out of control, and utility bills skyrocketing, lawmakers finally agreed something drastic needed to be done. And this $6,000 stimulus isn't just about putting money into people's pockets. It's about restoring a sense of stability to millions of American households. So, who qualifies for this massive stimulus payment? Great question. According to early reports, eligibility is wide but targeted. If you're receiving Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA benefits, or even SNAP assistance, chances are you're already on the list. But here's where it gets even better. Low-income workers and retirees under a certain income threshold, yes, including part-time workers and those gig workers, may also qualify. And the income cutoff? Sources say it's set around $75,000 for individuals and $150,000 for married couples filing jointly. That's right, it's very similar to past stimulus checks, but with some extra consideration for those on fixed incomes. Now let's talk timing. This is the part everyone's been anxious about. Treasury officials have indicated that direct deposits could begin as soon as next week. That's right. Some Americans could see the surprise deposit land in their accounts in just days. Mailed checks and EIP cards will take a bit longer, but the process has reportedly been streamlined to ensure speed this time around. The IRS has already started updating its Get My Payment portal, so make sure you check your status regularly. But here's the twist, and there's always a twist when it comes to government rollouts. This stimulus package is coming in two phases. The first phase includes an immediate $3,000 advance for those who qualify, while the second $3,000 installment is expected to roll out in midsummer. Lawmakers structured it this way to prevent fraud and ensure people use the funds for essential needs. Think of it like a financial boost in two powerful waves. And what about the people who don't have direct deposit set up with the IRS? No worries. If you received a previous stimulus check by mail or EIP card, expect to receive this one the same way. And if you're concerned your bank info is outdated, head over to the IRS portal and update it immediately. The last thing you want is your check going to the wrong place. Now let's break down some of the questions we're already getting from viewers. First, is this taxable? No. Just like the earlier stimulus rounds, this money is not considered taxable income. Second, will this affect my current government benefits? Also no. These payments will not reduce or interfere with your eligibility for SNAP, housing assistance, Medicaid, or other essential support programs. The government has made it clear that this stimulus is intended to supplement, not replace, existing benefits. Another major question. What if I didn't file taxes last year? If you didn't earn enough to file a return, don't panic. The IRS has a non-filer tool for people just like you, and it's being reactivated for this rollout. You'll be able to provide your information and get your check. No tax return needed. There's even more good news. Some states are jumping on board and adding extra payments to the federal check. That's right, California, New York, and a few other states are discussing bonus payments ranging from $500 to $1,000 to piggyback off the federal rollout. These state-level bonuses are still in early stages, but the momentum is real. Now, let's get into the political drama behind the scenes because you know there was plenty of it. This bill passed by a surprisingly narrow margin, with some lawmakers fiercely opposing it. The opposition argued that it could worsen the deficit, add inflationary pressure, and send the wrong message about government dependency. But supporters pushed back hard, emphasizing the dire need for support among vulnerable communities and retirees who've spent their lives paying into the system. In fact, one of the most powerful moments during the debate came when a retired nurse from Ohio testified about choosing between her insulin and rent. Stories like hers moved the needle, leading to a last-minute deal that made this stimulus a reality. So yes, your voice mattered, your stories mattered, and your needs are finally being recognized. Let's also talk briefly about fraud prevention, because the IRS is on high alert this time. New security protocols are in place, including facial recognition verification, secure login requirements, and enhanced tracking systems. Scammers will be out in full force trying to steal this money, so please be cautious. Never give out your social security number or banking details over the phone or via text. The IRS will never contact you that way. Be smart, be safe. What can you do right now? 3 things. First, go to the IRS website and make sure your direct deposit info is up to date. Second, sign up for alerts so you'll know when your payment is processed. Third, tell your friends and family, especially older relatives who may not be online often, about the stimulus. Let's spread the word and protect our communities together. In closing, this $6,000 stimulus is more than just a check. It's a symbol of hope, a financial lifeline, and proof that when enough people speak up, change can happen. Whether you're using this money for bills, rent, groceries, or catching up on essentials, it's yours. You earned it. You deserve it. And now it's finally on its way. Thanks for sticking with me until the end. If this video helped you or gave you some good news to smile about today, go ahead and tap that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and drop a comment below. I want to hear what you plan to do with your stimulus and how it will help you and your family. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and remember, you are not alone. Big things are coming, and I'll be right here to keep you updated every step of the way.